Hello and welcome back. Today I am going to attempt a Christmas present, and I know it's kind of last minute. Hopefully it'll be ready by Christmas. This mold I got quite a long time ago from Molds and Shapes, and I believe it's the Fantasy coaster set mold, and it comes with the coaster set stand. So I will show you this later on. The first thing I'm going to do is do a 3D bloom in here, and I'm going to use some of this white glass glitter casting craft, and today I'm going to use just resin cherry blossom. It's a really pretty color. So let me get my resin mixed up and I will be right back. Okay, my resin has sort of heated up. It's getting warm, so I'm going to just pour in each compartment, and I'm not going to fill it because I am going to put a top coat when I'm done. I haven't decided the design yet, but I'll just do one step at a time. As I mentioned, this is the Nic Pro resin. It's my go-to resin for 3D blooms. For these 4 compartments, together with my piping of my white and my cherry blossom, I did a total of 7 ounces. I'm going to put aside 2 cups, one for my whites. I'm going to put 25 grams in each, just to be safe that I have enough. They're sort of going to go within each other, and you'll see that shortly. I have learned it's always better to have more than be short on resin. That's 1 cup. Excuse the humming noise in the background. It is dishwashing going, and it is Callie's in the kitchen. This is where I do my resin art. Okay, let's see. I think this one's, I want to make sure I leave enough room. Oh, I forgot the little center. Haha. Cool. I'll do a little bit in there too. So I just want to make sure I'm not overfilling. Okay. Oops. And then what I'm going to do is, like I showed you in the beginning, I had that white glitter. So I've mixed it up with resin to make it a little gooey. And now I'm just going to, with this little cute tool that I got, I'm going to place 1 blob in each center. And then I will come back and sort of make sure I'm reaching the center. I know that there's some ladies that are very into things being centered. I will do my best. So this little tool has a little sort of depression, like a spoon area, which is kind of cool. Let me, well, I think I'll do this first. And I learned this, that you sort of make a paste, because I love glitter, but glitter goes everywhere. So putting a little bit of resin in it with your glitter, it helps make it thicker and not go everywhere. So Okay. Are you all ready for Christmas? Can't believe it, that it's already end of the year and it's December. I don't know about you guys, but time sure goes fast for me. Okay, that's not little centered, so I'm gonna move it a little bit. And I am standing on my tippy toes to see over the top. Okay, that one can use a little bit more. I'm going to take a little bit more from my spoon. Now, Pouring Your Heart Out eBay store, she has, Julie has a similar one to this shape, and I wanted to do a Christmas present that had the stand as well, so that's why I chose this particular mold. Okay, I'll put that aside, and then I'm going to torch from up above and then at an angle. See if I can get the edges there. Oh, that's hard. I'm not gonna risk that. So I was thinking maybe, depending on how the cherry blossom and the white turn out, I might do like maybe a mica powder colored background, and then I can use that same one in my the stand. Okay, I'm just going to take the temperature of my, ooh yeah, it's warm. So I am going to put in my casting craft. Stir it up, put it in my piping bag. Let me do that with the cherry blossom, and I'll be right back for the piping. Look at this beautiful cherry blossom color. Had to show it to you. It's just before I put it in my piping bag. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to follow the pattern of this mold on the outside, but I'm not going to go right to the edge because I am going to put a top coat, and it'd be nice for the top coat to be seen. So I'm going to start with this one here. And then of course, as I get into the center, I won't be able to, I don't think, continue with the shape. And although I am kind of going close to the edge, it's kind of okay because it's going to shrink in, I hope. Some of this line doesn't look, didn't look thick enough, so I'm just going to go over it again. Okay, that's one. Let's see, I guess I'll do them all at the same time. Thank goodness for piping bags for me. Try and make that curve a bit better. I suppose I could have just done two and then come back, but you know, you can always fast forward, and it doesn't take that long. I don't know if you can see this cherry blossom color. Hope you can. It's just divine, as Julie would say. I don't know about you, but I sure capture and repeat phrases that I hear from different folks. There's so many different expressions and sayings. It's kind of fun. Okay, tuck that in. I'm going to leave space to... So now I'm just going to do a wavy sort of spiral here, because I'm going to be putting a white in between. Oh, I hope I get a nice bloom, because this cherry blossom and white would be really pretty. I think what I'm going to do after I do this one, I'm going to go in and put my white just to see where I'm at. See how much more I can alternate between the two. Now I know I did wait for my resin to thicken, so I'm a little surprised I'm not getting some blooming happening. But we'll see. So now I'm going to put my white in between. Okay, looks like I can do probably 2 more. I'm not too worried about the shape yet, because I think after I do my dotting and thinking positively here, I get a nice bloom. It should work out fine. Oops. Oh, forgot. Doesn't look very even, does it? Well, hopefully the dotting and the blooming will make it. Okay, I'm going to take back the cherry blossom. So I didn't need near as much for my piping as I set aside for. Oh, crush. Have to fix that. And I will put a white in the center, but make sure that when I do my dotting, I don't touch the crystals. Okay, last bunch. Thank you for patiently waiting with me. Okay, now very, very carefully with this tool, I'm going to go out, so I'm going to come in just to there. And I'm making sure I'm not scraping the bottom. Pretty. Then I'm going to go out on all these points. Now this, I'm sure, is not going to bloom because it's got nowhere to go, but that's okay. Oops. The top coat will help. And then one more here. Okay, that's pretty. And I will do a very, maybe just like this, kind of bringing it in. And just on the surface, a little twirl. Okay, here I go again. In. This one. This is so fun to do. I just love doing these blooms, especially this dotting part. I know there's, you get into a phase where you want to do this sort of pedaling and then you want to do petals, but this one's always a fun one. Okay, go out from my white out. Oh, it is starting to bloom, so that's a good sign. Then I'm going to bring these in. And just swirl, but then just swirl that there. Okay, looking pretty. Look at that cherry blossom color. It's just so beautiful. And as I'm using this tool, I'm making very, very sure I'm not hitting the bottom at all. A lot of concentration going on here. Okay, let's bring these in. Let's swirl. Hope something happens there. Last one. Thank you so much for bearing with me. But like I said, you can always fast forward at any point. It is blooming. Well, I'm relieved. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. I've got to show my husband this color combo. It's just so pretty. I think I did it all there. Did I do it from the white? I can't remember now. Yep. Then I'm going to bring these in really gently and do a little swirl. And that's it. Ooh, that looks pretty, 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 pretty. So I will gently torch, carefully torch, and then I will see you for the next step, which is the top coat, and then the base that I'll work on as well, probably at the same time, since I'm not blooming either one. I'm thinking maybe for the stand I do like a, not web effect, but I can't remember what that's called, where you put mica powder on the side and then you put, and then it kind of creates like a web effect. So now I gotta think what color to put on the back of this. Oh, that's looking very pretty. Okay, I will see you soon. Okay, I am back for phase 2. Look how pretty those are looking. But guess what I forgot? This one. I always forget the center one. So anyway, I was trying to decide and debate back and forth, what backing to use. And so I decided on a silver mica powder, and you can use any one, but the one I used was in a pack that I got from New Classic Silver mica powder, and I got that when I ordered some resin from them. But this holder is sort of the base, and so I don't really want to take away from that. At least that's what I'm thinking here. So I just did a slight silver mica powder with just a little bit of that glitter that I used in the center of the coasters. So this mold have these little feet that you'll attach once it's cured, and then it creates a really nice coaster holder. So let me just fill that up correctly. I think I did enough. Okay, let me put a little bit more here. And then I'll take a look at from the bottom, or kind of scoot down. Let me see, just want a little bit here. My husband's typing, so excuse the clicking sound that you might be hearing in the background. It's hard when you do stuff in the kitchen. Okay, so I might make a note to myself that maybe I just need less than 4 ounces, because I put 4 ounces in here. So on this base, I did, like I said, a light silver mica powder with, I love this glitter stuff from Michael's. Just clean that up there so it'll be easy to unmold. I'm just going to do a look down from the bottom, make sure everything's sort of level, and it looks like it. Then in this other cup, I mixed the silver mica powder, and I couldn't resist. I put some of that white glitter in it as well, but I did very little, so it may not even show up. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2. I'm not going to fill it all the way up yet because I don't have a lot of room, and I don't have a lot of resin left. I might have to use some from my other batch. Okay, so let's see how that spreads. This silver color was picked by my mom. I said, Mom, what do you think? Should I use black against that cherry blossom color? And she doesn't like dark colors, so she said, great. I said, oh, okay. And the closest I could get was silver. So let me just, oh my goodness, that's so, I could put just alcohol in on that one. That was so scary to do that. Okay, so let's see where I'm at. This one needs a little bit more. This one a little bit more. Okay, I think I'm gonna mix in my other resin that I have the glitter in and do a quick remedial because I need more gray. So I'm going to pour this in the center here. And then I'm going to take my stick. Yeah, so I said 3 ounces, but really I needed more like 4 for the top coat. I'll gently prod that. I'll try and remember the center one. All I did was just put some crushed glass that I had, because the clear had, okay, that's looking good. This one could use a little bit more. I'll just gently prod. Since that one didn't get very level and I have some resin, I might just put in just a little bit, teeny bit more. I just love doing these projects because they're time consuming, but yet so sort of detailed and I don't know what the word is. Okay, let me put this in the, so this will be interesting. I've got kind of a, okay. Cool, and my glass didn't move. So that'll be kind of interesting what that turns out. So I will torch one more time. And I did want kind of a light background anyway. I could have left it clear, but I wanted a little bit of color. So let's see if I can do that carefully there. Okay, so I will see you for the unmolding. Okay, so I'm going to show you the stand first. It was, you know, a really simple pour. And I will get these put in. And how it works is that you, ooh, pretty. Poke these through like so. Oopsie. This one I must have poured a bit too thick. too high. So I will, got it. Anyway, I'll get this together and I will show you at the end. But I'm so excited to see these. So let us see how these turned out. Let me go up a bit. And then the little teeny weeny one. Okay. So first, the teeny one. I'm not sure what we'll do with it, but it's a little bonus piece. So I'll just do it like this. First one. Oh, look at that. A little off center, but that's okay. Oh, they're all off center. Oh, well. So I like that gray. Some of it went centered. So let me take you in for a close-up. But boy, oh boy, that cherry blossom paste is so beautiful. So I will set it up in the coaster holder and show you some pictures. Thank you so much for watching.